Okay, guys, welcome back to the SuthieCast. We're on episode 7. Can you believe it? We've made it this far, episode 7. I mean, this time last week, it wasn't even an idea. Like, literally, it's so crazy. Like, I've got 7 episodes out. It's crazy. Anyway, for this special 7th episode, we've got HollowBoyDrowzy. How we doing, man?
Good, mate. How are you keeping?
Yeah, I'm brilliant, man. Yeah, good to meet you finally.
Yeah, man, it's good to finally speak to you. I've been watching all the podcasts lately, and it's funny, so I had to get on it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Don't mess with that lead.
I think you're one of the first people that asked to come on.
Oh, mate, I've always been about podcasts. Yeah, to get on one has been like, I don't know. I've always wanted to get on one, and any means necessary.
Any means necessary. I like it, man. So, what you been up to, man?
I've been shelling out, working on loads of stuff at the moment. Wait, don't drink my fucking tea, you little shit. Sorry, mate, it's my missus' cat. Working on a few things at the moment. I've actually started rapping a little bit. It's a sort of side thing I'm doing called Radish Man. I've got one track that I've done so far with Suthie. Going to eventually do a full project for that, which is going to be on Radish Man. It's sort of like I wanted to do like lazy rap sort of stuff, so like each song's not even like a minute.
All right.
Just, when you sat on the bus and you just write like a quick thing. It's
yeah.
To throw together.
Have you done much rapping previously, or has it just always been about the beats?
Well, I've like written raps and like tried to rap over the years, but I've always been quite self-conscious sort of thing. Like that's why, like, all the music videos, like I wear a mask and all that stuff. I'm surprised I didn't put one on today, but I didn't want to steal your thunder.
Sounds like me.
It's just started off as like just like a gimmick. I was sort of taking the piss out of like the drill rappers and all that sort of stuff, because it's like they're all ballied up. I thought, why don't I be ballied up, but I'm not even rapping about anything at all.
Yeah, I think with me, like yeah, it's like a similar journey to me. Like I've been making beats for like last 17 years, and it's literally been like four months that I've been, putting vocals to beats.
Yeah, man. I listen to stuff, man. It's brilliant.
Oh yeah, cheers, man. Yeah, your shit's cool as well. Yeah. So yeah, talk to me about that you put out a tape in February with Ziggy T.
Yeah, man. That was at the What a Palaver EP.
Yeah,
man. Ziggy works and I don't, but like we live in the same building. I'm on the floor above him, and he had a week off, so we just thought we'll try and shell something out in the space of a week. And literally, those beats put together in the space of like an afternoon. And then it was just, I always put the beats together dead quick for projects with me and him. And then it's just sort of waiting for him to put his vocals and all that sort of stuff. But that was done in less than a week.
Sick. What you got next? What you got? Anything cooking at the moment? Any projects?
Oh, mate, I've got too many like irons in the fire. Like I've spread myself too thin. Working on something for Precinct Phantom at the moment. Amy LaRusso said he wanted me to send him a few beats, which I'm definitely going to do, because he's one of those rappers that I've always listened to for like his beats specifically, because I like the sound he goes for.
Come on.
Who else have we got? Me and Ziggy are probably going to work on a new project. We always end up working on something else.
Big moves, man. Big moves.
Yeah,
I think with him, definitely, man. Like, if you get beats to him, man, big moves. Honestly, that guy's connected.
I know, man. I really like his stuff. I found him through Trillion, because I really like listening to Trillion.
Yeah, man, big up Trillion.
That's where I got a lot of my style for my beats from, because like I didn't start making beats till the first lockdown. I've always like played guitar or I'm a drummer in a folk band.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, man. I'm in a Welsh band.
Oh, crazy! That's quite a contrast.
Yeah, man. It's because I grew up listening to like Led Zeppelin, and all that stuff was always played in our house. But I grew up listening to stuff like Napalm Death, Carcass, and like my favorite band of all time is Anal Cunt. So any like weird extreme shit, and then to go from like that to hip hop was like a hell of a jump.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm going to say, don't you?
What are you going to say?
Take a flight.
Flight, mate. Yeah, mate, I actually forgot about that.
I did as well. I was like, and it's something I need to say, man. Like, that's crazy, man.
Like, you need to get that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, take a flight.
Yeah, mate, definitely. I'd call that again.
I'm into all kinds of music, man. I'm into fucking metal, fucking rap, obviously, pop music, old school shit. Everything, man. It's good to have like different tastes, isn't it? Like, just keeps everything, I think it's just like just being well educated in music, I guess, to a degree.
I think if the best thing you can do is go back and listen to like all the old John Peel shows on YouTube, that's like a good way of discovering some amazing music.
Definitely, man. Yeah, so talk to me, man. Like, aliens. Have you seen any aliens at all?
Oh, mate, I've not seen aliens, but I've seen glitches in the Matrix.
Have you?
Yeah, mate. I've talked to people about this all the time, but no one believes me, man. I've seen like like when you see a cloud in the sky, I've seen it like glitch like that.
Serious? Fuck.
And this, like, all my mates say like, "Oh, you were probably stoned or something," but this was back before I used to smoke weed or anything.
Yeah.
And it's one of those. Another one I caught out the corner of my eye was this old woman, and it, like, when you see like a glitch on a game and it looks like an NPC is walking in the same spot against a wall.
Yeah.
It was like that out the corner of my eye.
Shit.
But that's Anglesey, man. It's a weird place. It's the place of the Druids, yeah.
The Druids. Do you think it's like? I was going to ask you this, like with Anglesey, like I saw when you told me you're from Anglesey, I sort of had this vibe, like like I don't know, I can't describe it, man. Like I could just picture this island, like it's such like a historic place, isn't it? Like you said, like the Druids have been there. I think it's all connected. Then, like there's definitely some sort of like energy on the island, or.
Oh man, there's definitely some energy on the island. You come here and it's just, when you come here, you can just sense that everything's different.
Wow.
Like the second you leave I don't like leaving the island very often, but when you do, you can notice a difference in the way everything is.
Wow, that's crazy.
Especially where I'm from, because like my town is, it's not a place that you bump into or stumble across by accident. It's only a place you find if you're going.
Right, so you'd have to like purposely go there.
Oh yeah, mate, it's the arse end of Anglesey. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Like in terms of like obviously like coming from Anglesey, like do you think that's sort of like sort of giving something to your music? Do you think it's
definitely. Like I was like, you see the photos of Anglesey and it's like it's all beautiful, amazing scenery and all that. I mean, it's a beautiful place, but like,
yeah,
it's fuck all to do here. It's enough. The town's not really all like my town. We've got like, I think we've got 7 pubs, 6 takeaways, and 2 shops, and that's it. And like, it's just so like, because there's nothing to do here, and it's kind of like a grim sort of port town. Well, that's how I see it anyway.
Wow.
Like a few years ago, we had roadworks that was supposed to only be there for 10 weeks. They were there for over a year, and because of that, the economy of the town crashed, and like we've barely got anything here now.
Oh shit.
I know, but sort of like that sort of inspires the music, the sort of struggling to find work, the crappy little town, all that sort of stuff. It really, like when I do my beats, I'm sort of like trying to make an audio representation of my environment.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's like certain places you go to, like you said, like it just has that energy about it. I think with me personally, like that sort of like that sense of mystery, that's what I like. That's what sort of like giving me my character. That's sort of like I don't know really. Crazy, man. Like the glitches in the Matrix, that's mad.
I know, mate. But then again, I think it's just Anglesey. It's a strange place, mate.
Wow, fucking hell. Obviously coming from like near Wales, have you ever seen any like big cats at all?
I've heard stories my entire life living here of like big black cats spotted on the outskirts of a village. Could it be panther or whatever, but like I've never seen it just like, you know, like it's like what, like the big cats in Wales are like our equivalent of Bigfoot. Yeah, like it's always a blurry artificial photo.
I fucking watched this this drone footage, and it had like a fucking mountain lion in Wales.
Wow, man, I've not
Yeah,
seen that. I'll
I'll,
definitely,
I'll put that in
definitely
the bio.
yeah,
Put that in the bio so you can see that shit. But yeah, it's like a fucking lion, man. It's a fucking lion just walking through hills. I mean, it could be an Alsatian, you know what I mean?
Hmm. I think the worst we've got here is we got snakes. That's about it.
Oh, really?
Like,
What adders?
no, just we might have adders. I've only ever seen like small grass snakes around where we are.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I think probably the most vicious thing we got in Amlux staffies.
Staff is here.
Yeah, man.
I think you're the most dangerous thing on Anglesey.
Oh mate, I wish. Yeah, I wish.
Man, that's crazy. Like, just like talk to me like about like influences and stuff. Like, what kind of stuff did you listen to coming up? Like, obviously, you told me you listened to like Napalm Death, but like
Do you
what?
mean like influences
Yeah,
for like hip?
yeah. So like for your beats and stuff, like what were your influences?
Hip hop beat influences for my beats don't really come from hip hop. Like, I listen to a lot of hip hop, but comes from like I'll be watching like some film and I'll hear like a weird sound and I'll be like, got to sample that, or I like harsh noise or like weird ambient music, and I'm always more of like the ambient sound of stuff, like the harshness of like feedback and that sort of stuff. Like I think there's something nice and beautiful about that chaotic sound, and I try and put that in my beats.
Yeah, I think like the texture, like a lot of people sort of lose that texture a lot with like modern music. You know, it's very everyone wants to sort of go for that clean sound, but I think that texture is what gives it its sort of gravity. You know, gravitas.
Sound that's too clean.
Yeah, it's like I've just got a new mic, and it's great, man. But I think it's like the old mic that I had was a £30 mic, and it just had that sort of grit to it.
Yeah, I get it. It's like hearing a demo from like a basement, and it's just something gritty about it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so yeah, like, so like with like in terms of like UK rappers, like who you've been working with?
Well, a lot of the crew from Well Happy Music got that's the label I'm on. But I'd say it's a label where it's sort of like more like a collective. We all go off and do our separate stuff, but we come together and do like the Well Happy Music records. Like we've got Gin and Chronic. We're working on Slob Life, but we've got artists like Skinny Bill, Amos, Loose Cannon, Slippery Trash Mouth, Luke Strange, and I've done stuff with pretty much everyone on Well Happy. This guy, we got Kevin Breadknife, who's sort of like Kevin Breadknife is like he's not on any socials or nothing. Don't know who this guy is. He pitches his vocals down and he just does like the hooks in some of our songs, but it's fucking brilliant. I don't know who this fucker is.
Kevin Breadknife.
Kevin Breadknife, mate.
Jesus, man, I need to find this guy.
Right,
Is it?
You can try to. It's got little verses on some Well Happy stuff, but that's about it, really.
Wow, that's crazy, man. Like, I mean, you know, respect to him for doing that. It's a bold move.
Yeah, man, it's definitely something different. Yeah, he's marketing himself completely in a different way.
Yeah, man. I don't think I think these days there is obviously people doing imaginative stuff, but I think to do something like that in a social age is bold, very bold. You know.
Yeah, suppose maybe he wants to rap, but he doesn't want the hassle of having to work with people that much.
Yeah, no, I find that. Yeah, I do get that, man. Like, just obviously, I don't want it to be all about me, man. But like, from what I don't like having a lot of guests on my tracks. I like to sort of do everything myself. Beats, I'm happy to get beats off. You know, like the usual suspects, like the Mighty Mindless Cartoons, Ron Johnson. But I do a lot of my own beats.
Man, mighty mindless cartoons, man. Fucking brilliant beats, man. They're just always shelling it out, man. I gotta give mad props to them, like.
Yeah, they're crazy. They're crazy catfish, them too. I mean, fucking hell, they got like put like 4 albums out a week. You can't keep up with them, man.
It's mental, like the amount of the different work rate of some people, like they can do that. I'll do like 1 beat a week, and that's me working my ass off.
Yeah, I've been on it recently, man, but it's just I know I'm gonna get to a point where I just burn out and just end up like throwing the Timmies at someone. You know, have you ever tried it?
Somewhat.
Have you ever tried Timmy Taylor's?
No, I'm not really a drinker, you know.
Yeah, me neither, man. It's just for sure, to be fair.
I don't think I've ever seen that bottle before in my life, you know.
What, Timmy Taylor's Landlord?
No, mate. I'm not. I used to drink cider quite a lot, but then I had this one night where I went out drinking cider, and I sat with this homeless guy, and I was drinking with him, and then I got home and I threw up on one side of my bed. And I went, "That's a problem for sober me." Rolled over and went to sleep, and woke up covered in dry puke, and then I stopped drinking cider after that.
Oh man.
And I used to drink Stella for a bit, but I don't know, I'm not really a drinker, you know.
Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it, man? It's drink's all right. I don't tend to drink a lot.
Rather just fucking have an early night.
Yeah, man.
I'm getting to that age now where like it gets to 9 o'clock and I'm like, I can go to bed soon, yeah. And I'm realizing I'm turning into an old bastard.
Aye, man. That's the thing, innit? Man. Woof. Yeah, man. So I've sorry, man. I've just. Yo, there we go. Yeah, man. In terms of top 5 dead or alive.
Alive, preferably.
Alive.
What top 5 dead or alive? What?
Race horses.
Racehorses.
No, man.
On the Grand National one recently, I'm sure there was a few dead ones there.
Seabiscuit.
There's always one called like Lucky, so go for Lucky.
Yeah.
What was that one called? There was one I saw. I'm sure it was in the Grand National. Had a fucking funny name. Mate, I forget. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know any horses.
Okay, well, top five. Sorry, man.
We've got a mate, Harry, who's blind, who rides horses, mate. He's fucking nuts.
He's blind and he rides horses.
Yeah, mate, he goes fucking rock climbing and all this shit. For a blind guy, he does more stuff with no eyes than a guy with eyes.
It's crazy, man. It's
the camera work for a lot of our videos.
Oh, really? Wow. How does he do it? Like, does he? I mean,
we have to sort of like position him a little bit, but like he's sort of like, I don't know, like when he's in town with us, he knows where he is without needing his stick or anything. It's just like he knows the town, like mentally.
Wow, Drinky's got like heights and senses.
He does, you know, because like you can't sneak up on him. You cannot sneak up on him.
Wow, crazy shit, man. Flipping hell, take a flight.
Take a flight, mate.
Take a flight for that guy, man. Big up. Wow. Big up the blind folk. Oh man. Jeez. Yeah, I need to drop some. I'm going to drop you some Timmies off, man. I'm going to do the airdrop.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I need to come to Anglesey.
Oh, mate, do it. You know, it's a beautiful place to come and visit. You know.
Yeah. We'll come down. Bring it down. I'll do a live show from Anglesey.
Oh, mate, that'd be mint. That would.
What's the population?
I don't know. You know.
What you reckon of 5,000?
70,000.
70,000.
70,043 apparently.
Like in terms of like area size, like how big is it?
I'm honestly not sure. You're asking the wrong person. I did geography in school, yeah.
Jeez, man.
It wasn't until like a few months ago that I realised where London was on the map. I thought that was central to the UK. I didn't realise how far down it was.
I always thought London was like on the like near Devon.
See, I don't even know where Devon is.
Devon is Anglesey. Is that sort of like it's well, obviously, yeah. It's like in between. It's sort of like in between Liverpool and Wales.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, man. It's one of those, man. I think it's.
I don't know my way around very well.
No, man. I think it's cool, man. Coming from a small place, like, I mean, I come from Keighley, and that's quite a small town. Sorry,
you what, mate? No
so I think there was a break there in line. Yeah, coming from Keighley, you know, it's such a small town, and it's like, you know, it's like you know all the characters and that. You just lose that in these big cities, don't you? Do you know if you go to like if you go to say if you, for example, go to Liverpool or Cardiff, you know, you just sort of lose all that that sort of small community. You know, it's interesting, man. It's interesting coming from interesting coming from a small place, man, and doing music. And I think you do. I think people who do that, I do come from these small places. They do have a lot more character and a lot more sort of, you know, grit to them.
It was a choice of either doing music or just getting on the sesh, because there's literally nothing to do with it. Everyone just seshes constantly.
Fucking hell. I think your cat's calling you, man.
Yeah, hold on, he wants to go.
Just a break from the podcast to say a big thank you to our sponsors for this episode. Court of the Blue Wizard, a brand new play-by-mail role-playing experience. I've always been a fan of fantasy. I've always liked the allure of goblins, wizards, and big honking swords.
For what has seemed like a millennia, my loins have lusted for a sense of adventure. The allure of male fantasy brought me a sense of satisfaction. The romance, the swords, sorcery, and goblins. I lived a sheltered life, untouched by thou sweet maiden, a virgin of mine heart and crotch, forever doomed to an existence festering in the dank sweat of my mother's bosom. Touched by the perpetual light of vision, majesty, and testosterone, I awoke with newfound purpose. I had created the world of the court of the Blue Wizard. My name is Michael James Spadgley, the creator of the masterpiece that has dominated the flaps of many a door. In my new play-by-mail role-playing game experience, you are but a sow in the fields of the peasant kingdom, dreaming of adventure, nights swaying to the beat of a humming skin flute, clashing with the gobbling hordes of Halanymphia, and even taking on the seamen of the White Waters, the illustrious foe. With over 700 presets to choose from, you can be a monk, a washer, loinsman, garden, buccaneer, swine hustler, man of sweat, black knight, skin flutist, maiden, dandy, fancier, jester, hunchback, virgin, and gladiator. A real good time, lad. Paul Huxley, Todd Morden. Fabulous, Mark Adams, Keighley. Love it, love it, love it. James, Preston. A kingdom at war.
I sense mischief in the air. Pass me the skin flute.
Do you have the gall to heed the call of thy kingdom?
There's goblin round these parts. Keep your steel close.
Back to us and receive all needed to pursue the court of the Blue Wizard.
Pick up the cat. What's the cat called?
That's Trevor. No, sorry, that's my mate's cat. That's Luca.
Big up, Luca. Take a flight.
Take a flight, and there's Bubs as well, but she's hiding somewhere.
Are you? Would I be right in saying that you're one of the only producers on Anglesey?
No, man. There's a fucking dude, Mr. Formula. He's a beatboxer, and fuck me, he produces as well. Check out Mr. Formula, man. Absolutely brilliant producer, man. I don't know many other producers from Anglesey as opposed to like a hip hop community. The only other rapper I've heard of from Anglesey was this guy. I can't even remember his name, but he's one of those, you know, the rappers on Instagram and their bio says like rapper, lyricist, and all that shit, and it's got fire. It's like, oh, you're one of those. But he was like, he wanted to do a track, but he was like too excited about it. So I was like, nah, I saw this. And then Ziggy came along, but like I've known Ziggy high school, like, and it wasn't until like COVID started that we started actually hooking up again, because like we sort of went our separate ways because we were never like mates in school. We knew of each other, sort of thing.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Like, yeah, it's interesting you say that, like, about being sort of like too excited. That's crazy, man. I totally get what you mean, though.
He was one of those rappers, you know. I mean, I don't really like to shit on anyone. Like, well, I do, but I don't like to shit on anyone where there's evidence. But
Yeah, yeah,
he's one of those ones that like they jump on too many different genres.
yeah. I know what you mean, man.
I mean, there's a difference between being consistent with different shit and just trying everything for the sake of it. When you can tell they're not actually trying, they're actually just throwing whatever they can out there.
Yeah, sort of like jumping on trends and whatnot. I mean, yeah, I get that, man. It's like Drake, isn't it? Like he's done like everything. I think it's everything basically. the record label tells him to do. You know, he'll go from doing like love songs to like rap songs. He'll try and act like a gangster, and then he started doing like drill music.
I know, like, when he started doing drill, that annoyed the hell out of me.
Yeah, and it's just like
I hate a lot of rap. Like, I love rap, but I hate a lot of rap stuff.
Yeah,
like if there's a rapper, I don't care if they're brilliant. If their studio's like a completely crisp white room with no wires and there's like LED strip in every corner, I'm leaving.
Take a flight.
If your studio's too, I'm not interested. Yeah.
If your studio, doesn't have, let's just zoom this out. If your studio doesn't have rubbish bags in the corner, don't have a random blue plant, bottles all over everywhere, I don't want to know, mate. Honestly.
Exactly, mate. If your studio's tidy, I don't care.
Yeah, it's like it's just too, like, you know what I mean? Like, to me, that just says they're thinking about their image too much.
Yeah, exactly. Because like every photo you see, they've got like the full matching tracksuit on. They've got the fresh trim and all that stuff. Then it's about the image more than the music. And when you hear the music, it's mid as hell anyway.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. That's a P for me as well, man. I just like most of my people I follow on Instagram. I don't even know how the hell I follow these people, but it's just these like producers. They've always got like 4,000 followers. They're always like constantly changing their the wall posts, like taking all the wall posts down and put like new stuff up. It's like all the posts are about just them in like a tracksuit, white teeth. It's just like there's a pristine studio. They've got like there's like videos of themselves just vibing to some like proper generic Omnisphere beats. It's just like fuck off.
You've not got to just sell yourself as an artist now. You got to sell yourself as like a full package and everything. Like you see like photos of rappers like just taking a photo of themselves in the street, but like they're wearing like some street clothing brand. I understand it's to promote that, but it's like you're a rapper, promote your music, yeah.
Promote your music, fucking spokes, man. Twats.
I know, mate.
Shit.
I hate a lot more than I like.
Tell me about it. I've got a few bones to pick with people. Bastards.
I promised my mate that I wouldn't air anything.
That's fair enough, man. We've got it off our chest, man. You know, fucking whacking season.
Oh, mate, it's definitely whacking season this year.
Yeah, man. It's gonna get fucking spanned, mate. Just bottles left, right, and centre. Yeah, man.
Go coursing with rappers.
Yeah, man. Fuck me. It's the world's like, you know, it's like for us guys, man, we're all right because we've got, you know, we're sort of like, we appreciate the craft and, you know, we've got our heads screwed on, but there's too many people that are just doing it for the sake of it.
Okay, like there's this lad in our town, and it's like, you know, when you hear music from an area and it's like that shouldn't be coming from there. Like there's this lad who's about 16 doing drill from our town, and it's like we know what our town's about and like the stuff he's rapping about. It's like, really? I've seen you lot outside the co-op asking people to go in.
Fucking hell, man. Is it moving like that, yeah?
Mate, our town's full of that at the moment, just full of these kids that come down from the other towns and just party in the streets, yeah, and just wait for people to go in the shops for them.
Crazy, man. Do you ever, like, Obviously, like you did touch on this previously, like, but not in the podcast. But do you have do you see a lot of like county line stuff going on?
Not that I've seen, but I know of stuff that goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been around a bit of it in the past, so like I've seen nothing like heavy that like you see in like Top Boy and that sort of shit. It's nothing like on that stuff here, but we do get a lot of stuff flooding in from England because it's hard to get stuff up here.
Shit, man. I'm watching this documentary about county lines yesterday on BBC iPlayer. It was just fucking nuts, man. It was just like sending these kids off, like, just they don't give a shit about them. Like, if cops come, get stabbed up, on to the next one, bring another kid in. It's fucking mental, man.
I know. Quite a lot of the time on our like news thing, you hear a lot about. There's always like some case going on with county lines, and you always see about like 20, 30 people arrested, or like you hear about some old person in Bangor, that's the city just off the island, and like they've taken over their house to do the county line shit. It's fucking mental.
Fucking mental, man. Jeez, well, we're touching on some topics on this one. We got fucking crime podcast.
Yeah, mate. Fucking oh, mate, that's all we do here is smoke weed and watch Police Interceptors, yeah. Right, honestly, Police Interceptors and Tipping Point, that's all we do, all we watch.
Take a flight.
Flight, mate.
Oh, how many times have I said take a flight so far?
About 4 or 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna I need a new catchphrase, man. 7 episodes deep. Shit.
Yeah, mate. Look at 7. Yeah.
Woo.
Mate, I'm just doing my fucking head in.
Yeah, I think it's mine actually. Can you see out smoking room?
Yeah, it's just probably setting mine off.
Fucking hell, man.
There you go. That's a good cover for this sound. Fucking hell.
Shit, man. Fuck. Yo. So, like, yeah, talk to me like HollowBoyDrowzy, man. What HollowBoyDrowzy, like, where did the name come from?
I fucking actually have 2 reasons for the name. The first reason is I wanted it to represent my name, to represent me. Hollow, because I'm a depressed motherfucker most of the time. Boy, that bit's a bit obvious. And drowsy, because I used to like my sleepers. And the second reason is because it's a long name. So if you see like a track on YouTube and it's like some rapper, then the track and then produced by, and then it's got my name's bigger than theirs, so you're more likely to read my name before theirs.
Shit, that's
Marketing.
Shit, that's a good answer, man. I like that. HollowBoyDrowzy. I mean, when I first saw it, like, sorry, man, my fucking couch is falling apart. Sorry, my desk chair. You know, that's a glitch in the matrix right there, mate.
It is, mate. Yeah.
When I first saw you, man, I thought you were some like I don't know, man, like HollowBoyDrowzy. Like, it's a cool name, man. I like it. It's like it sort of gives me like a, I don't know, man. It gives me like a sort of like an early 2010 like sort of ASAP Mob vibe. You know what I mean?
I don't really know much ASAP Mob, you know.
Yeah, man. It's
the only American I listen to is like late 80s, early 90s, sort of East Coast stuff. That's the only American stuff I listen to.
So you listen to a lot of UK rap?
Yeah, mainly UK rap.
Yeah, man.
I'm a big fan of like Daz Effects and like Big Daddy Kane, but that's like as far as I'll really go into like American hip hop.
I think UK rap is I mean, quite ironically, like I'm not really that well versed in it. Like, it's one of the things I'm constantly finding out about. So many like sick artists, man. Like so obviously, like who are like your favorite like rappers in UK?
The Jedi Knights, mate. You check out the Cheddar Nights if you've not checked them out already.
Jedi Knights. Right.
Yeah, mate. They're from I think they're from like Liverpool. They're from Liverpool.
Right.
Who else? Slippery Trash Mouth from Scotland, definitely.
Yeah.
Trying to think who else. Oh, One Jack, mate. Shout out to One Jack, mate. He's a fucking sick MC, man. I think he's incredibly underrated.
Yeah, One Jack, man. Yeah, sick guy. Definitely one of the hardest around here, man.
Scott Free as well, yeah.
Scott Free. Episode 6.
That reminds me of a project Scott Free and myself. I'm not sure when that's coming out. I've sent him over some stuff, but that should come about eventually.
I'll have a word.
Yeah, mate. Tell him I sent you.
I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll bring him back for episode 8 and I'll just grill him about it. Say, what the fuck you doing with his HollowBoyDrowzy shit, man?
Yeah, mate, make sure I'm on that one, yeah, so I can grill him too.
Yeah, just bring you into chat halfway, just bang it up. Yeah, man.
Scott, 3 questions.
We'll grill his ass, man.
Shout out to Scott Free, man. Sick MC.
Yeah, man. He's a sick guy. Episode 6 now on YouTube. Go check that out as well. Like, share, and subscribe. I keep forgetting to say that, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
You gotta say that.
You gotta say that on you, man. Like, are you into movies?
Mate, yeah, I fucking love my movies, but like weird movies. Like, have you ever seen The Holy Mountain?
Yeah, boy. Now we're on to something. Take a flight.
Take a flight, mate. That's hands down one of my favorite, if not my favorite movie of all time.
Top 3, mate. Top 3. What's it called, man?
Top 3.
Oh man, what's it called? The director, Alejandro Jodorowsky.
Yeah, he was supposed to do Dune.
Yeah, well, yeah. It was. He did. Have you seen the documentary?
I've got it saved, but I've not watched it yet.
Same here. I've had it literally downloaded for about 4 years. I've not even watched it yet. But man, that is a crazy movie, man. Like Holy Mountain. Like,
first time I watched that, I didn't even know what it was. Like, there used to be a group on Facebook called Incredibly Strange Films, and someone posted that, and it was around mushroom season, so I took a huge dose and put that on. Fuck me, what a ride that was.
What a ride, man. I think about that movie every day.
Same, mate. You know, I'm always. It's just so many layers to that movie.
What's your favourite scene?
For me, it's got to be the bit where he first climbs up the tower and fights the alchemist. Because when I was watching that on mushrooms, like the way the alchemist moves dead slow, it sort of looked like he was glitching, and it tripped me out.
Shit.
It was an intense ride. That was.
I think my favourite scene is when the chicken woman comes out the tree with the sword and cuts the guy's nuts off.
Oh mate, yeah, I can't watch that bit. That bit makes me cringe.
What about the guy with the fucking tiger tits?
Oh mate, that bit on stream, that whole bit when like they're walking through that thing and there's like the tiger and the tits and all that, that was too much, man.
We've got that mad skin flute music in background.
It's really unsettling, yeah.
Have you seen? I've seen the film that he made before that, and the film that he made afterwards. But I can't remember much about them. To be fair, man, that is definitely his strongest movie.
It was about a younger version of the director.
I've not seen that. I've got that downloaded though. Is it worth a watch? Seen it?
I've not seen it yet. I saw the trailer for it recently. I only stumbled upon The Holy Mountain last October.
Shit, sick movie, man. Another favourite of mine, man. Along that similar sort of vein of weird movies. Have you seen Enter the Void?
Enter the Void. I'm not sure. You know, I probably have, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Oh, it's an incredible movie, man. It's made by Gaspar Noé, as a French director. It's about a guy, basically, he's living in Japan. He takes DMT, And it's basically the whole film's from his like the first person perspective. So it's like you're going through it all. He takes DMT. He has a trip. You see all the colours and shit. He goes to a nightclub. Something happens and police arrest him. He goes into police come into this like bar / nightclub. He goes into bathrooms, shoot through door, and then literally it's basically his point of view from him dying. And it's like this because it's DMT is linked to like the chemicals that are released in your brain when you die. And it's basically like the trips, like sort of like similar to the DMT trip he had early in the movie. It's 3 hours of absolute madness. Oh man, that gets under your skin. You need to watch that. You need to watch that film, man. See, on that last episode, man, I don't know if you've seen it with the group, and we were on about like Slappy the Seal and shit and fucking Flubber.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember Flubber, but I don't know what that Slappy the Seal was.
No, but yeah, just for like anyone who's been watching this series, it's not actually called Slappy the Seal. It's called Slappy and the Stinkers. 1998. Don't quote me on the director. But and the movie, and it's actually, if you look down on the table to the right, well, it's my left, your right. There's actually a copy of it on the table next to the album art. See down there.
Yeah, I see that.
I've not seen it, man. I've seen there's a film from 1960s. It's a seal-based movie. It's called Sammy the Way Out Seal, which is a sick film. You need to go watch that. Definitely, if you're into your seal movies.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a niche market. That
they get a lot of like sea life around Anglesey, like exotic sea life.
We get dolphins and stuff sometimes. I've never seen them personally, but like I've got some mates who work out on fishing boats, and they've got videos of like the dolphins going alongside their boats and all that. But
take a dive.
But like not really so much exotic sea life. I mean, plenty of fishing to be done here. I mean, that's all there is to do it.
Big up the fishermen.
Yeah, mate. Shout out the whelks, yeah.
Shout out the whelks.
Yeah, mate. That's what my mate does. He fishes for whelks, yeah.
The fishes for whelks, man. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Disgusting looking things.
Thrilling.
Like, is you know that Lloyd's TSB advert?
Oh yeah.
You know the bit with the boat.
Yeah.
That's actually my mate's boat.
Is it your mate's boat? Fucking hell.
I know, mate. Closest he's ever got to being a celebrity.
Hollywood maneuvers.
I know, mate.
Fucking hell, man. Cracking. Jeez.
Like at least a couple of £1 million of equipment down there to film like a 2-second bit.
It's fucking mad, man.
I know, mate.
It's man, this place, man, Anglesey, man, it interests me. I need to come down.
Yeah, man. We got a festival on. It's like a 3-4 day festival, just house music in a forest. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I have to come down for that, man.
Yeah, man. I think it's like 200 and something quid a ticket though, but it's worth it.
I can't afford that, mate. Sorry.
We'll just sneak over the fence.
I'll just come in, dingy. Take a flight and parachute down. Just what? Fucking mask on. Jesus.
We have good little music things on here. We've got like loads of folk music festivals on around here. Loads of folk. You can't move for folk music around here.
So a big thing then, folk music.
Oh, especially in Wales, yeah. Like
wow,
Anglesey, we've got this festival, Folk on the Farm, and it's like I think it's like 3 days of just folk music. Absolutely, we've played there a couple of times, but they don't really like us because we're not like traditional folk.
Right. Okay.
So like bit more crusty, bit more loud and obnoxious sort of stuff.
All right, it sounds interesting, man. So before you mentioned you were in bands and stuff.
Yeah, man.
That's interesting, man. How long have you been doing music for?
I started playing guitar when I was 12. The mandolin player in our band is actually the guy that taught me how to play guitar.
Right.
And I've done like various like grindcore projects, punk bands, noise projects, stuff like that. I've done. There was a time where I did folk punk music. It was just me drunk wailing over an acoustic guitar, really.
Oh, sick, man.
And then probably this band that I'm in now, the folk band's the longest I've been in. Longest band I've been in. It's been in this band for about 6-7 years.
So you're still in the band, yeah?
Yeah, man. But it was weird. Like, I'm the drummer, but I'd never played the drums before I joined the band. I just bumped into the mandolin player one day, and he was like, "Oh, we need a drummer. Do you want to come try out?" And then here I am 7 years later.
Take a flight. What's your band called?
Cowboys Keltide, which is Welsh for Celtic Cowboys.
Oh, wicked, man! Yeah, check them out. I'll put a link. I'll put a little thingy in the video.
Yeah, we've got gigs coming.
Go check it out, man. Where can they find you?
There's stuff on Bandcamp. As we've not recorded anything new in a while. The last album that's on there was recorded in like 2007 because the band's been going like even before I was born.
Whoa, shit!
I think they've had like short of 100 members.
Fuck, 100 members.
The singer and the bouzouki player have always been like a constant.
Kazuki.
Yeah, man. We got a mandolin player, a bouzouki player, got a cajon player, and then I play the djembe.
I've never heard of any of those instruments.
Oh, mate, we make a beautiful sound, you know.
Fucking hell, man. It's going out with some mad instruments in this one. Woo. Yeah. Jesus, man. Crazy shit. HollowBoyDrowzy, man, where can they find you? I mean, your personal music.
Find me on Bandcamp, SoundCloud, I got stuff on Instagram. I'm gonna be doing physical tapes of projects soon. I won't say when because that's not 100% set in stone, but Bandcamp and SoundCloud is probably the best place to find my music.
Sick, man.
Well Happy Music.
Well Happy Music on cue. There we go.
Music, mate. Yes, mate.
Well Happy Music, man. Bro, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Mate, it's been a pleasure, mate.
You have to come back on sometime, man.
Oh, well, mate, definitely 100%.
100%, man. You've always got Timmy's there waiting for you, man. If you want to, I'll make sure we get that airdrop coming.
One of them.
Yeah, man. We don't have to drink it, man. You can just sniff it.
Yeah, mate.
Just look at the bottle. I don't know. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Peace out, man. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, no. Yeah, peace out, man. You guys here, like, share, subscribe. Go check out HollowBoyDrowzy. I'll put a link in the. There should be a link somewhere around here. But yeah, man. On to the next one. Is it episode 7? This one? Did I say?
Yes.
Episode 7. Episode 8 coming very soon. Yes. Take a flight.
Take a flight, mate. Nice one. Peace.